guys, it's Anastasia. Welcome to my channel. This is my first official YouTube video. I do have one other YouTube video, but this is going to be the start to my channel. It's going to be on this soft Valentine's Day look. I hope you enjoy. Please leave a like, subscribe. That would be okay, jumping right on in, I am using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation in the color NC40. I'm just dotting it all over my face, and I feel like this is the best way that I like to apply my foundation. And after that, I'm taking a damp beauty blender by Real Techniques, and I'm just bouncing the foundation all over my face. I tried using a brush to put foundation on, but I feel like the beauty blender is the best way to go. I've bought cheap beauty blenders from like AliExpress, but I hated those, so my best kind of beauty blender would be the Real Techniques one. Next, I am taking the powder that goes with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and it's in the same color, NC40, and I'm just setting my face with it. I love this foundation. It is my holy grail. It's my go-to, and that's what I use 100% of the time. Next, for my eyebrows, literally, I don't really do much for my eyebrows. I just comb them, and I use concealer to sharpen them. That's literally all I do. I don't fill in my eyebrows, nothing. That's all I do, literally. It's so simple. Next, I am just blending in the concealer with my fingers. I don't really need it to be perfect because I'm going to fix it later anyways. After that, I'm taking MAC's, what is it called? I'm derping really hard. Oh, MAC Pro Paint Pot. There you go. There you go. In the color Soft Ochre. I feel like Painterly is a little too light for me, and I prefer Soft Ochre, so that's just me. Anyways, I was setting it with the powder from before. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the first shade I'm using is Raw Sienna, and that's going to be my transition shade. I'm just doing it in windshield wiper motions. There you go, finally. And I'm just going to do that on both sides. I like to switch between both eyes instead of just doing one eye before the other, because that's just me and I can do what I want. So, yeah. Next shade I'm using is Valentine Red. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher these names. And I'm just focusing that color on the outer corner, and I'm not really putting it on the lid yet, but I'm just really focusing that on the outer V. That's gonna be that main shade that we're gonna be using, and I'm just gonna be packing that color on because I like bold makeup looks most of the time. And I'm just gonna take a clean brush and I'm just gonna blend it out as best as I can. It's not going to be perfectly blended because I'm going to focus on that later. Next shade I'm using is Red Ochre, and now I'm putting it on the lid, but on the outer corner of the lid. I am also packing that on top of the other red shade that I previously used, and that's going to intensify the color, and it's kind of giving it sort of a smoky effect, but with red tones, I guess. And then I'm just going to keep packing it, and then I'm going to go back with that same brush I used to blend before and blend it again. Blending is key in this case. Next, I'm taking the shade Vermeer. It's like a champagne sparkly color, and I'm putting that on the other lid space that I didn't put any color on previously, and I'm just packing that color on. Please do not mind my child in the background. All of you with kids would know the struggle. Next, I'm using a mascara by Too Faced just to coat my lashes with, because I'm going to put falsies on anyway. And I put my eyeliner on off camera. I will have a video explaining how I do that. It takes me too long, so I didn't film it this time. Sorry. Next, I am just taking a concealer by Maybelline. It's the Age Rewind concealer. I love this concealer. And I am just putting it all over my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my T-zone, and my forehead, and over my cupid's bow. And I'm just blending that in with my damp beauty blender. And after that, I'm going to set it with Airspun translucent powder. It kind of makes you smell like a grandma, but it does the job, and I like it. And you can find it at Walmart for pretty cheap, I guess. So that's what I like to bake with. I tend to bake underneath my eyes, on my nose, my forehead, and under like the beginning of my jawline, I guess, because I want the contour, when I do contour, to be more sharp, I guess. You got to be careful though with this powder, because it will give you like a weird look on camera sometimes. If you go out and take pictures and the flash catches you, it may look a little pale, so you got to be careful with that. So I can't talk today. So this powder may not be for you if you're gonna go out at night, go clubbing, go do whatever, and you're gonna be taking a lot of pictures with flash because it's gonna catch you. So don't do that. Next, I'm just what I'm contouring with is a palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm using like the darkest brown shade, and I'm just contouring with that. I do it on the sides of my cheekbones and sometimes on my forehead. Not all the time, but I decided to do it this time. Also, that trick that I just did with kissing my hand, I put on Baby Lips chapstick, and then to take off the extra, I just kiss my hand. And then for my lips today, I am using Colourpop lipstick or lip pencil in the color K, and I'm doing this trick. It kind of gives you like a bigger lips appearance. And for the lipstick that goes on top, I am using Jeffree Star's Celebrity Skin. This is my go-to nude lipstick. It's perfect for my skin tone, so if you were wondering and you wanted to buy something from Jeffree Star and you wanted a nude that wouldn't look too washed out and you have my skin complexion, then Celebrity Skin is going to be the best one for you. Now I am taking that same shade from before, Raw Sienna, and I'm using that on my lower lash line, and then on top of that I'm going to go over it with Red Ochre. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention, the lashes that I'm using in this video is Vegas May lashes in the style Grand Glamour. They're like my favorite lashes of all time. You can get them at Target, Walmart, Walgreens, anywhere, and they're only like $7.99, and they're the best. The highlight that I'm using today is by Makeup Revolution. It is their Vivid Baked Highlighter, and I can't remember the name of the shade, but it's like the whitest one that they have, and it looks like ice snow, and I love it. It's just so nice, and it was only $6, I believe, that I paid for it. So it's a really, really good